Oof. I am very low on spell slots.
Okay.
Tell me about it.
Welcome back to the Wildlands campaign. Shake off the dust of the week and whatever weariness may have befallen you, as we are now getting into the dangerous and dramatic Ubbin Tower. The Arcane cannon at the top of the mountain, where you have climbed up through clouds of miasmatic sulfurous smoke, and come to this strange place. You fought your way through golems and mysterious warlocks.
Who hated my guts?
They did. And you were puzzling out a door after resting with your friend Stray, who happens to be here doing business from her floating airship, the Traveling Menagerie, when Akiri, your resident feathered cleric, flew over the top of the tower and actually saw inside, past the cannon, where there's an open dome. And in so doing, someone called out her name and agreed to open the front door to you. And so you have entered. As soon as you step over the threshold, your senses are assaulted by vibrations, sound, and feel. You can feel the hum of power, arcane and mechanical, all around you. There's also the strong wind blowing past the mountain's peak and coming in the door with you. You have this sense that down below your feet, great machinery turns, clanking, in chambers unknown within the mountain. Before you, a lad, a human boy, no more than 14 to 16 years, looks up with a start from the many glowing red dials that he was peering at. Some of you wipe the dust from your feet, or perhaps blood spatter, on the mat that says, "Welcome to space," with stars and planets. The welcome mat is somewhat at odds with the decor of the rest of the room, which tends to be dramatic and austere, serious in feel, with many pipes thrumming with the power I mentioned, snaking over the floor and along the walls. Around the floor is a kind of orrery etched into the stone, the flagstones, that shows planets, worlds unknown to you. The lad, I should say that the lad stands in front of this kind of glowing central column from which you can feel intense heat radiating at your faces. It is indeed the man with no screen name, a canon feature. The boy holds up a wrench in a shaking hand. And he says, I don't want nothing to do with you adventures. His voice rings out, echoing slightly in the large chamber, which has and travels up and down the circular staircase that follows the wall that you're on. You can see it going up to the right and down to the left.
I believe we were invited in.
That was clearly someone...
We mean no harm to you if you mean no harm to us.
He glances over his shoulder at the door you can see over here. You guys can see that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nervously. He says, Be you guests of my lord Onagron?
Yes.
Okay,
Do I recognize that name?
You guys spoke at the same time, so I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
Go ahead, Bella.
I just said in any case we were invited in.
I was just asking if I recognize that name.
Oh. I think that the dwarf that you rescued mentioned him briefly.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, look, it's... Roll20 is sad. Let's see if we can... There we go.
Now I see it. Okay.
The boy starts to speak, but he's cut off by a man's voice coming from behind this central column. You hear him getting up from a chair and walking around with clanking steps. And he says, an invitation? What's this now? Are you with the Dark Knights?
No. Akiri, can you describe who sent you?
Akiri can. Yes, she will. She was sitting in the room here, and she said my name, and that we could come in.
Was it this room or was it a room above this one, maybe?
Player has no idea.
Oh, above here. The dwarf who is clearly exhausted. The dwarf you rescued. Asarik steps forward, and he seems to kind of rally himself. And he says, that would be, the Lady Uvazar, up above. Aye. The man holding the gear nods and says, well, then you'll just be taking those stairs up to your right. Try not to... And as he's talking, the door off to the left slams open, and this guy pokes his head out. He's quite eccentric looking, with gears on his hat and dials spinning as though attached to his brain. And he has a kind of a gadget emerging from his shoulder that occasionally emits little puffs of steam. And he says, Quiet! Must have Quiet! What is all this noise? Be about your business. I am very, very... He seems to lose focus. He turns and looks at his notebook and walks back into the room. The boy and the man look at each other and then back at you guys.
I guess we'll be up the staircase then.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude, and I hope this isn't rude, but, what is this place? I've never seen this many machines all in one place.
I can answer that, says the dwarf. You are standing in Ubbin Tower. The most powerful mechanical arcane construction in all of the Wildlands.
Cool.
What purpose does this tower serve?
Well, they seem to, begging your pardon, good sirs. The mechanic steps forward and he says, No, go on. You're doing quite well, Master Dwarf. The Waverly here and I, we stick to our tasks and don't ask too many questions of the 9 masters.
I see. Well, thank you for answering our questions so far.
And the dwarf says, You're very welcome. Well, it's unknown what the exact purpose may have been, but they do seem to fire off that arcane cannon quite frequently. Very dramatic. And, I'm seeking the secrets of Ubbin Tower, including what Master Ubbin may be really up to.
What he's up to?
They look at you blankly for a moment. And then the boy slaps his knee and starts laughing uproariously.
I'm sorry, I couldn't.
That's funny. That's funny. The dwarf says, I am seeking the secrets of Ubbin Tower. I believe that they have the cure for the pink chill. And he holds up his pink hand to remind you.
Right.
My party and I, we did not attempt to speak to Lady Ubazar. She is, yes, she should be up the stairs. I don't know why she fires off that cannon. We'd better not speak to you anymore, says the mechanic. Lest we get in trouble. Boy, back to your work. He pulls the front of his cap, adjusts his glasses, and turns back to the star charts on the other side of the pillar. The boy looks at you guys, checks the dials, and starts to turn the wheel. But he looks over his shoulder and he says, Masters, the masters will give you adventurers a gift. Each one that you find, they sell magic items to adventurers like you.
I appreciate the heads up.
Master Onagron will give you a scroll if you ask him. He nods his head toward the door.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. Maybe we should visit him after we go attend to our host upstairs.
Or if we haven't pissed everybody off.
When have we ever done that?
The door slams open. I said, quiet! I am very... He loses focus again.
Honestly, a mood.
The boy, when that guy comes out a second time, he runs away. He runs this way.
That's fair.
Trying to keep out of sight.
Oh, should we go upstairs, my friends?
Let's go.
As you approach the stairs, the dwarf holds up a hand. Wait! He,
Yes.
You smell that?
Does it smell like Team Spirit?
Do any of you have a pole or some such?
A hole?
Or something, can you search the stairs for traps?
Oh,
My former companions are charred skeletons downstairs for lack of a 10-foot pole.
I have a shovel. And a belaying pin.
Do it.
Well, I'm certainly not going up first, that's all I have to say.
How about a regular
slowly
longbow
walks back.
that I don't really care about because I also have a magic longbow?
that's pretty long. That might
About as tall as I am.
I'd say that's good as good as anything.
Alright. I'll sacrifice my longbow for the cause.
Okay. Just look carefully.
Can I just point out that I don't think they trap just a normal set of stairs.
You don't think so,
No, because what's the point? Especially when you use them.
I see what you're saying, Akiri, but at the same time, there's a giant magic cannon that shoots the sky.
That's fair.
I mean, I don't like the sky as much as the next guy, but I don't want to shoot the sky.
I mean, end of the world is happening from the sky. Maybe she's on something.
Oh, hello. Did we make too much noise again? We're sorry. We're trying to figure out.
You have very loud. You are extraordinarily. Here. He holds out a bound scroll, piece of parchment tied off with a ribbon to whoever's loudest. Would that be Bref?
Usually, yes.
I was gonna say.
He hands it to you, Bref. He holds it out. Here. Take this. It will... He opens his notebook. All right. Well?
Do it.
I open the scroll and look
Okay.
at it.
Good day, sir. I have more for sale if you desire.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. As he loses focus and goes back to his notebook and then his room. It is a very precisely drawn scroll of arcane power with runes that seem to rotate as you look at them and fit together like gears.
Oh, that's neat.
This feels more like your sort of thing,
I was gonna say, you wanna hand that to someone who can read breath?
Yeah, here you go.
My rescuers, I must say, perhaps we should move on. I think that gift was, in payment for quiet.
Yes. Alright. Who wants to go first? I'll hand him the longbow.
You know what? A lot of traps are fire-based, and I tend to deal with fire pretty well. I'll take the longbow and I'll kind of go up the stairs.
Alright.
So we'll start walking up the stairs, and he'll just start poking with the longbow each few steps before he steps on them.
Well,
We'll be right behind him as well, double checking everything.
got it. Well, these are quite well polished, smooth wooden stairs going up the side of a large circular chamber. And they make quite a solid noise as you tap them. Each step in front of you blitz. And you, as you're going up, go ahead and make a perception roll.
All of us?
No, just the two of them.
That's just a 10 for me. Mathos, on the other hand.
Thank goodness you were able to attend tonight.
Yes, indeed.
That's a natural 20 with disadvantage, too.
Wow. Wait, you have disadvantage right now?
No, I don't. I'm just...
Oh,
Natural
even if you
20.
did. Okay, so you notice that there are grooves or scratches along the stairs that line up going down. And you also notice these smooth walls. There's no cracks in the stone on one side, and the other side is a solid wooden wall. And you even notice tiny vents on the side of there's the top of each stair and there's the side of each stair. Mm-hmm. So there's these tiny vents poking. And with your natural 20, it's a little bit of an extra bonus. You notice as you guys are nearing the top, this guy looks at you out of the corner of his eye. This guy. And he and the boy both slip out of sight.
Souls.
I think I called it. It's going to fire. It's going to shoot out of those vents, and I'm going to give it up to you.
Vapos is going to whisper to Blitz. I don't know if you noticed, but there are some vents on the sides of these stairs here, and also I think that the two people who we were just speaking to, I think they just slipped off to go somewhere where we can't see them.
Blitz is going to say, well, that's not suspicious, not completely suspicious at all. And I'm going to look at those vents, and they're on the side, on the stone side, right?
They're on the sort of.
They're on the like vertical face of the stairs.
Oh, I see. Okay. And they're on like all of the ones that we've been on, or just the ones in front of us right now?
Each stair does have that.
Okay, so nothing's happened so far. Okay. Okay, since we're close to the end, Blitz will try to use the stick to press the last few steps to see if anything happens before he steps on them himself.
Okay.
I think we might be dealing with some sort of. I mean, if you think that that's the best solution, then don't let me stop you. But we might be dealing with some sort of gas attack that might be focused more on anyone that's below us.
Oh.
Below you? Oh, I don't like that at all. Let's step away from the bottom of the stairs, everyone. Oh, what are these interesting dials? He looks up at you guys nervously. Come on, he says. A Sarek Stonefoot says.
If it's gas, it's going to fill the whole room. I don't think being over there is going to help. Perhaps we should just rush up the stairs then, so we're not all in this room.
Perhaps I should wait outside then. Oh, but those door traps might come back online.
I think you should come with us.
Right, let's just finish navigating these very friendly stairs.
Alright, I would like to roll an insight check on our dwarf friend, because he's acting very skittish and weird right now. And I guess what I would like to get from this insight check is he... I know I can't say is he lying. I know I can't ask is he lying, so I guess I'm going to ask, is he...
Just roll an insight check.
Okay. I don't know what I'm looking for. He just is acting suspicious.
Okay.
Why do games not let you just say, is he lying? That's what I want. Anyway, I rolled a 17.
I've played that way and it's boring. You get the sense that he is very afraid that what happened to him before is going to happen to him again.
Pretty traumatic experience.
Right, he did say that he lost all of his friends. Remind me, did he say that he actually had gotten in here before? Or that, like, inside the tower? Or that, like, they had just been exploring around and all of his friends died?
You found him strung up and being tortured by this fiendish creature that got away. Suspended
Didn't he just
above
say that all his friends were charred?
He did.
Yeah. Okay.
Charred skeletons, he called them. So you guys are paused just before the top of the stairs at the moment.
Blitz is bored. He's going to walk up the stairs and just go all the way up.
Okay.
Alright, Vapos is right behind him.
As your weight presses down on the top step, click. You can take a reaction.
To do what?
Run.
You hear a loud click.
All right, I'm going to keep...
If you have a reaction, you can do a reaction. You have time to do a reaction in reaction to the top step pressing down under your weight and a loud click, and then a series of clicks.
All right, I'm running up the stairs. I'm running all the way up.
So your
Seems to me
reaction,
like-
your reaction is you want to try and grab up at the top and just make it all the way. What about you, Vapos?
Vapos is following is following Blitz as well, and is shouting down, "Look out below!"
Okay, he shouts, "Look out below," which will give the rest of you, or at least those of you below, a possible reaction as well. So, I guess Blitz and Vapos. So Vapos, you want to try to sprint to the top. I mean, this is only a reaction, so there's not much you can do. But
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, I probably won't be able to make it if I'm behind Blitz, but
Sure.
I'll stretch up.
So the two of you fall as each step goes like this, ka-chunk, and forms a slide. At the same time, the vents squirt a slick oil on top of the smooth wooden slats. And you slide, or you will, all the way down the stairs, unless you get to make a dexterity saving throw right now. And this is going to be a lot easier for Blitz than for Vapos.
17?
I thought you said it was easier for me.
Doesn't mean you're gonna do a better job of it.
So, with a smooth wall on one side, a smooth wall on the other, and a slick oiled slide under you, you both go woo, all the way down here. While that's happening, the three of you at the bottom of the stairs, do you guys want to do anything?
Akira's gonna hop out of the way.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna move out of the way too over here.
Oh, I heard them talking about dangerous poison gas attacks, so I'm just gonna go.
Perfect.
Okay.
Can I just say I love hearing Danielle giggle in the background when Prep does dumb stuff. I love it.
So, prone, Blitz and Vapos tumble all the way down the stairs. At which point, the floor under the welcome to space mat goes like this. Ka-chunk! And throws you out the front door. Violently.
Akira stifles a giggle at the sheer comedicness of what just happened. That's all she can think. So she stifles a giggle.
So, if you want, you can make a dexterity saving throw to try and grab onto the door frame. Of course, this is a very violent throw, keep in mind.
Rather than doing that, as this thing is going kerchunk to like shove us out, Blitz would like to just grab onto the panel that is shoving them up and just kind of do like an acrobatic flip behind it.
Oh, okay. So you want to pull yourself on the back of the panel that's moving to throw you?
As he like comes to the bottom of the ramp and the thing like kind of like ka-chunks up, he wants to grab it and use a little bit of momentum to kind of like flip around to the other side, behind it.
All right. That's going to be a lot harder to pull off.
It'll look cooler though.
Okay, you guys made new dexterity saves.
I have not made my yet.
Oh no, okay.
So obviously I failed the first dexterity saving throw, but I do have slow fall. Would me slow falling down, or me being able to utilize slow fall, would that throw off the timing of this trap for me?
Read me the text of slow fall, or paste it in the chat, or click it.
Yep.
When you fall, to reduce any falling damage you take by... Oh, okay. So, of course, there's no flavor for that. It's just...
Of course.
You take less falling damage.
Yeah.
Oh, monks.
Feel free to call shenanigans and just tell me to make my dex save.
No, I would never call shenanigans on slow fall.
Lies and slander.
So, when that bottom trap triggers... Vapos is still on the slide here, only halfway down. Because he's falling at half the speed of you guys.
That's really funny.
I'm trying to imagine how this works on a slick slide, but I guess how would Vapos pull this off?
So Vapos is basically, he's got some level of or some minor amount of control over liquid, based on his water tenacity nature and his elemental self. And so basically, rather than just sliding directly through all of this oil, he's kind of creating almost like he's creating kind of a little bit of a wave, and so he's able to get a little bit of traction on the ground. It's not enough to stop him, but his fall is happening more slowly.
Okay, so it sounds. What's the funniest squeaky thing? It sounds like nails on a chalkboard. And he's only halfway down. Bref made his save. Blitz did not. So Blitz gets flung out the front door, back outside. Ah! And goes landing right on the edge of the cliff over the steaming pool. Of course, the door is still open, and as far as you know, the traps are deactivated. So Blitz will take just a little bit of damage. Just 2. However, Bref, you chose to make your dexterity save. And so you actually manage to kind of grab onto the door frame before being thrown out. And it's basically a total George of the Jungle situation as you just go wham into the wall, leaving like an outline of your person on the stone. Crunch! You take 17 points of damage.
I don't like this tower. Me.
In response, there is only the sound of Vapos.
Excellent. Akiri's gonna Akiri is going to... She's gonna poke her head out, or she's gonna poke her head around the corner and ask Vapos, did it look like there was like a landing area up there, or is it just all steps?
I will answer that. Oh, you guys can see this, can't you? Well, yes, there's a landing area up there.
Alright, Akiri's gonna fly up there.
Okay. She just flies up the stairs.
Yeah, she just flies up.
Like, hell with this.
She's like, I ain't got time for this.
There's this wide-eyed drow staring at you. She says, you are here, but where are your friends?
What question? You hear from downstairs.
I hear he's just gonna look at the slide. They might have had a little too much fun coming up the stairs.
Oh, of course. I completely forgot to deactivate that. Boop. She says, boop. She hits a button, and the stairs go stunk, becoming stairs again, right as Vapos is reaching the bottom. Chunk.
Vapos is going to reach the bottom, look at the stairs, and just be like,
Interesting.
yeah. I'm assuming the stairs are still pretty oily.
Yes, they are. And you're covered in oil.
Yep.
Like, sit on, like, the surface of his skin, like, oil and water can't mix? Like, is it a cool effect just based on Vapos being Vapos? Or is it just normal oiliness?
He looks like, the BP oil spill.
Jesus.
Fantastic.
I don't feel so good.
Oh no.
She calls down, it's ready now. You can come up.
I climb the stairs.
All right. As long as you're careful and watch your step, you won't go tumbling back down. Blitz, sorry?
No, I was saying I come inside and I start coming upstairs too.
Yes.
Yeah, Vapos is trying in vain to get some of the oil off of body.
He's just smearing around.
Yeah.
Blitz is like prestidigitating all of the oil off his clothes. Bzz, 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 bzz. Dry cleaning. Bzz, 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 bzz.
The dwarf says, she really, really does not like most visitors.
Well, I mean, in fairness,
Aye.
the trap didn't kill us.
Aye, that's true. I guess it didn't trigger the front door traps. Okay. So you all make it upstairs. The dwarf is breathing somewhat heavily. He seems quite exhausted. And yes, you see this lady. She goes, welcome, with her wide eyes.
Hi. Thanks for inviting us up here.
Guys, in this chamber you can feel the incredible power emanating from the gigantic telescope-like cannon, which has a kind of an eyepiece that she periodically looks through and grins. You have an even stronger sense of the incredible mechanics and magic at work here in this tower to power this thing. It's like for those of you who cast spells, it's like all the spells you ever cast are somehow contained in this tremendous construction.
I want to now see this telescope cast charm person.
The room is full of scattered pages, charts, a steaming mug of some kind of liquid, some remains, some bits of food, and there are quite a number of goggles, glasses, lenses, and monocles lying around. She gets up and says, Welcome to Ubbin Tower. I have been watching your approach with great interest. My apologies, I am Lady Uvazar, one of the masters, one of the 9 masters of Ubbin Tower.
Well, it's a great honor to meet you, my lady. I am Breath.
Welcome, Breath, the barbarian, love-lorn and long lonely. You have come to me, wanderers, so I have a gift for you. She reaches into a pocket and pulls out a pair of spectacles. They appear to be made of some kind of bright metal, possibly brass, or the frames, I mean, or copper polished. And the lenses reflect the light very brightly. She holds them out.
Take them?
Ah, yes. Perhaps you can get use of these, Bella.
I see our reputation precedes us. You have us at something of a disadvantage. We know very little of what happens here at Ubbin Tower.
Ah, yes. It is a truly wonderful place. Come, won't you take a look through the great eye of the sky? See the stars in a whole new way.
Yes, please, Akira, I absolutely would.
As you flutter forward, Asarik grabs your sleeve. Wait, I would not do that if I were you.
Okay, why not?
Lass, you can't trust these people. Did you not notice all of the traps and guardians you had to get through to get here? Trust me, you don't want any part of whatever this giant arcane cannon is really doing. Lady Uvazar says, "Oh, well, perhaps in a minute. There's no rush. Would you, I'm afraid I don't have much, but perhaps you would like some tea."
Would someone please remind me what we're doing here again? What did we
Bella's going to kind of Bella's gonna kind of poke Mavra and be like, now's your chance.
Well, I'm trying to figure out who, like, there's 9 masters. So, like, I don't know, maybe I'll go to Aseric and ask him, is there like a master of the masters?
Hi, Lord Ubbin himself. I'm trying to reach him.
I need to reach him too.
Well, then we are going to have to go down. And even though he's keeping his voice low, it seems that she's heard him. You can go down after you've had some tea, or peruse my wares, or at the least visited with me for a little while.
Pleasure. Absolutely.
How does it feel to be a great hero? She pours some tea and steaming tea into a teacup and holds it out to you.
Well, I'm sure I wouldn't know that.
Do you take the tea?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay. It smells great. It's juniper tea. She looks at it appreciatively.
I'll take a sip.
Yeah, it's hot, but it's great. It's boiling hot.
Thank her profusely.
You're very welcome, my dear. So, you want to stop the sale of magic items to the Umbral Knights who are bringing them to those trolls, is that it?
That's it exactly, yes.
Mavra's just squinting at her this whole time.
When she looks at you, she stares right back, unblinking.
Same.
Well, you'll have to go all the way down to Lord Ubbin for that.
I think that is the idea. I don't suppose you would have anything to do with that.
She grabs onto you excitedly. I can help you. I would be happy to help. But first,
By all means.
are you looking to buy anything?
Let me look and see how much money I have.
I guess it kind of depends on what you're selling.
Oh, various trinkets. I have this gem of true seeing. I have goggles that will let you see the invisible. I have these lenses of true form, goggles of daylight. These goggles will let you see through dragon smoke. Goggles of the Ebon Hunter, foe finding, life sight. This gem of seeing can come in quite handy. I have these eyes of charming, eyes of minute seeing. And I have a complete set of crystal masks. What do eyes of charming do?
Indeed.
Let the DM look at that real quick.
The eyes of charming. For some reason I can't find it. It's weird. Let me see here. Yes. The eyes of charming will let you see how to make friends. Letting you cast the spell. She holds up these crystal lenses that have a kind of a rune inscribed on them. They're blue. And they are kind of have these elaborate frames. Three times every day you can make someone be your friend.
I'm in prescription?
Yes.
Bella adjusts her glasses.
Yes, of course. I can adjust them easily for you. At a slight additional cost.
And what kind of cost are we talking about?
Well, I should warn you, we only accept gold, platinum, and gems.
That makes me afraid that this is going to be too rich for my blood, but go on.
Is that so? Is that so? Well, it will only cost you 1,000 pieces of gold, plus 100 for the adjustment.
I'm afraid I'm looking for something more in the 500 gold range. Which means that I would hate to insult your craftsmanship by expecting you to lower the price on any of these wondrous items.
Are you trying to negotiate?
No, I'm trying to flatter her.
Vapos will go up to Bella and is gonna whisper to her very poorly. Lady Bella, I would not mind at all giving you some money after the assistance that you and the rest gave me in removing that curse. It seems the least I could do.
But Vapos, I don't want to clean you out. You're going to need that money for yourself. Perhaps she has something that would be of more benefit to you.
I don't have many needs as far as these sorts of items, as amazing as they are, but...
Oh, well, you must seek out our lizard folk friend downstairs. Or is he a dragon blood? I can never remember. He has key straps.
Oh, there you go. We're going to have to check that out, Vapos.
I see. Well, that is certainly interesting. But in any case, the debt definitely still stands.
That's very much appreciated. But I would like you to get those key straps.
Vapos kind of looks uncomfortable with that, but will just kind of nod and then back off.
Remind me how much gold's in the platinum?
10?
Oh yeah, I'm not even close. I was gonna see if I could help you out, but nope, not even close. Never mind.
I'm really just being polite, you guys.
Ma'am, I don't mean to interrupt these negotiations, but you mentioned crystal masks? Is that correct?
That is right. So, are you looking to exchange some business today, then?
Possibly. What?
Breath
Do these
of
masks
Ubbin.
have magical properties, or are they decorative? I've never heard of a mask made of crystal
They are
before.
magical, of course. Don't be ridiculous. And they are stylish, too. I have a crystal mask of detection, of discernment, of dread, of insight. She's pulling them out of this kind of... It's like an eyeglasses case that should only hold one, but she keeps pulling more out. Of insight, of knowledge, of languages. Mind armor. Visual insight. What are you looking to improve, Breath the Barbarian?
Well, I'll be honest, I only have about the same amount of gold as my companion here, so I suppose the question is, what would 500 pieces of gold get someone like me?
Only 500, you say?
I'm afraid so.
The
It's
same as Bella.
been a rough time in the adventuring market.
Yes, that's the problem with being adventurers like us. We do a lot of pro bono work.
Real quick, are you guys lying?
Nope.
The last time we got money, we spent a whole bunch of it getting rid of Vapos' curse.
Yeah, I have a whole lot less than that.
We're getting rid of Vapos' curse.
Remember the Nethros were spying on me? And we got the...
That's true, you got
goblin
the
lady
poison toad treatment.
Yeah.
Or the drug toad.
Good night, Danielle.
Oh, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.
Thanks for playing. Okay. I honestly forgot that.
Yeah, so Vapos is definitely pretty light on funds.
Got it. She says, well, that is very unfortunate, but it's all right. You have a very kind tongue in your head. Perhaps you would like to peer at the heavens, Bella. I'm telling you,
Indeed, thank you.
Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Says a Sarek
She's been
Stonefoot.
nothing but courteous to us so far. I have no problem with peering at the heavens as well.
Bella, you sit down on the big armchair, question mark,
Yeah, totally.
and you fit your eye to the tremendous telescope. You hear this big sigh from Uvazar. I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Cool.
Hey, there it is.
Thank you.
Not as good as I could have expected with a +0.
Do you see now? Says Uvazar. Do you see our target? Bella, the telescope is aimed up in the sky and at the moon.
Oh, Jesus.
You think.
It's about time someone took that thing out of its misery.
It's a fake moon anyway. We've already determined this. Fake-ass moon.
Almost right. Do you see him? Do you see him? Just in front of it.
I don't think so.
There's this tiny speck. This tiny speck in front of the moon.
Oh, I think I do see him. Well, who is he?
She laughs. Ah, yes. I'm surprised a daughter of the great bard would not know this. But I suppose it is a bit of a secret. Yes.
So I've been learning how little my father told me about the secrets of the great bards.
Well, that is the great dragon.
Will it knowledge history check on that?
Sure. The great dragon, Kiji Basdavo.
Damn it! That's only a 15.
Kiji Basdavo, the lost slave. I have been trying to kill him for 300 years.
Goodness. What makes him so hard to kill?
He is very far away.
I mean, you're looking through a telescope at the moon, lady.
Well, that would do it, I suppose.
Yes, if only we could slay the lost slave, then the lost one would return to her proper course, and all will be well as it was, my dear. But she starts gathering up the goggles scattered around. I'm sure with closer observation you will realize this soon enough. She's going around the room, picking stuff up.
Sorry, you cut out for a minute there.
I did?
For me, anyway.
Yeah, no, you did for me too. I heard, if you look around, you'll soon see, and then you cut out.
She's gathering, she starts going around the room, gathering up the goggles and lenses and such.
Right.
And she says, with further observation, I'm sure you will see soon enough.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now watch that tiny little speck.
Keep a close eye. Don't let them out of your sight. Oh, excuse me. Ah, yes, those greasy stairs. I'm just going to stretch my legs.
Vapo suddenly has a very bad feeling and is going to try to pull Bella out of the chair.
Possible for me to go with him?
Yes. Absolutely.
I gotta tell you guys, it doesn't really look like a dragon, it just looks like a little speck.
Maybe it's a really small dragon.
Well, it's certainly small compared to the moon.
You notice...
I admit I don't have a huge frame of reference for that.
That Bella has a bit of the wide-eyed look. Like she's seen something that mortals were not meant to see. Just like Uvazar.
Bella, you feeling okay?
Are you guys seeing the screen? I just want to make sure. So she's walking down the stairs now.
Wait, excuse me, madam.
Yes, my dear watery one. Just a moment. I need to stretch my legs.
Well, but we need to, I still need to thank you more properly for all of your hospitality. You've been such a kind host to us.
Yes, in a minute. So she's going to go around the bend and disappear down the stairs.
Yeah, I'm booking it after her.
Okay.
This doesn't feel right. None of this feels right. Blitz is booking it after her.
Okay, so you approach her. Be careful, don't slip.
I'm going to grab her by the arm and I'm going to say, "All right, what's going on?" So you are very suspicious. Don't lie to me.
She touches your hand. Don't hurt me. You know I'm quite a bit older than you.
Are we alone right now?
I mean, sort of. Everyone's up there. Vapos was calling after her. People are kind of standing there. Asarik is kind of just leaning against the banister. I mean, you're 30 feet away from most of them. I mean, still in sight, sort of, in hearing.
Okay. So not really alone.
Not really. She says, "Here. I have another gift for you, yes? Would you like something?"
No. I would like to know why you suddenly just left after having our friend look into that telescope. Why she seems to be so affected by it. And why you're acting so strange.
I'm sorry. Perhaps you would like this crystal mask. She holds out this crystal like a single crystal that fits over your face with like a kind of a string. It will let you discern lies. And then perhaps you will feel safer. Yes?
Blitz is going to...
You can see through lies. He's going to what?
Alright. I have an idea of a thing I want to do, but it requires that I am alone with this person.
Okay.
I don't know... Would you, Max the DM, consider our current position being, quote, alone?
No, I mean, I stopped her just before she left to the next room. Do you want to move with her to the next room? Down below?
Sure.
Okay.
I would like to pull her into the next room. Okay. Are we alone in here?
Yep.
Alright.
You've gone back down?
Yes. Give me a second. I actually literally think I have to time this.
Okay.
So, Blitz is going to look at her and he's going to say, "Alright, look. I would love to believe that you are just some strange old lady who has been up here in this tower doing weird, shooting a dragon at the moon, and that there is absolutely nothing dangerous or scary about you. But ever since you've gotten to this place, we have been attacked by people we don't know why, for reasons we don't understand. We have been trapped. We have been attacked by demons. And then your friends downstairs just disappeared when the stairs decided to kick us out of the building, and now you're doing the same thing after Bella just moved through that telescope. I have had it here with this tower and with this cryptic, mystic bullshit.
I will make you feel better.
I am not done. You are going to tell me what the fuck is going on, or I'm going to make you suffer for it. I'm going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw, because I'm using words of terror. DC 16.
Well, she smiles slowly. I don't recognize that spell, but it's very rude. I will ask you one more time. Please let go of me.
Player Nico knows that this is a stupid idea, but Blitz is getting tired of this.
Mm-hmm.
So Blitz is going to pull out his sword, and he's going to point it at her and
roll initiative.
Okay.
Sorry, what do you say? I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, well, he's going to pull out his sword and say, I'm not asking you what is going on.
My goodness. Things just got dramatic, guys.
We have no idea that this is going on.
Yeah, I was going to ask, have you switched to being loud enough that we can hear something that we would need to roll as well, or is it just you?
Did you yell?
I think at that point, yeah, he's not being quiet at that point when he pulls out his sword and says, I don't know if he's yelling, but he's not whispering or trying to be quiet anymore. He is threatening her openly.
So we don't necessarily have a reason to think that a fight's about to start, but we know something's getting heated.
Man, I was really hoping that would work.
Well, she made the save. Roll initiative, Blitz. Okay, the rest of you make a perception roll. As he pulls out his sword. And makes a threat. Okay, Bref and Akiri. Actually, all of you can roll initiative. You all hear him draw the sword and make the threat. But I think this is going to be a surprise round. I think we're going to do a surprise round. So Blitz, what do you want to do?
I'm just threatening her. Like, I'm not attacking her yet. I'm just telling her, like, I'm giving her a final warning. Tell me what's going on. Tell us what's going on, or there will be consequences. So, I mean, I could try to intimidate her.
You see her tensing up, like, you know, it's clear that she sees this as a threat. Like, you draw your sword, and it's quite clear to you that she thinks this is now a combat situation.
Max, I don't know if this is true for the whole party. I accidentally clicked away from Roll20, came back, and now I'm seeing the outside.
Oh, it's because you could be over. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you just want to look on the.
It's
Okay,
just a
never
big
mind. Yeah,
map.
I see it now.
It's just a
Sorry.
big map. Yeah. No, I'll just pull your camera for you. I
don't know if I need to use my action to intimidate her.
Is that what you want to do?
I mean, I hate to waste my good initiative roll, but like he doesn't want to hurt her yet. He's just trying to get her to talk. So I don't feel like it makes sense for me to just stab her right now. So yeah, I guess I would like to heal just based on what I just said. You know, I'm not going to ask again, telling me what's going on. That's my attempt to intimidate her. Guys, I can't roll tonight.
Okay. She doesn't seem super intimidated, but she hisses at you. I hope that you've got remove curse prepared.
I don't prepare curses, I'm a bard.
And
I don't prepare spells, I'm a bard.
Okay. She steps into a door of mist that suddenly appears.
I'm still holding her with my hand.
She vanishes and reappears over here.
Rude.
Actually, no, she doesn't go that way. She'll, Oh, yeah.
Nico, you're damn lucky I have that spell prepared, and I have a spell slot available for it.
She winks one of her eyes, and she speeds up. And moves at supernatural speed through this door over here.
Okay.
All right. That was a surprise round, so it's top of the initiative. Yeah.
Was that her casting a second spell?
No, it was not.
Okay.
It was her triggering an item.
Cool.
Blitz, you get to go.
Well, I'm committed at this point, so I'm at the top of the stairs. How far down is the top of the stairs from the floor?
30 feet.
Okay. She turned the stair slide off, right?
Correct.
Just as a... Okay, I'm gonna start moving down the stairs, but before I do, can I just kind of like press my foot to see if the slide works? Press down on that step.
Yeah, using 5 feet of your movement, you stamp on the top step and nothing happens.
Okay,
But a hollow
that's all right.
noise.
All right, then. In that case, I will go ahead and I'm going to. You said it's 30 feet up. That's really high, but okay. I would like to try to, because I don't want to walk all the way down these stairs. What?
from Kate.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't want to fall. I don't want to walk all the way up these stairs. So I'm gonna try to do because I got some ups. I'm gonna try to like acrobat flip off that pipe and try to land safely on the ground instead of walking down the stairs.
Okay, you just jump down to the ground.
Well, no, I was kind of trying to see if I could like do a thing with that pipe there to try and kind of like maybe control my descent a little bit better, maybe even launch myself. Actually, that would be cool. If I could like grab the pipe, do a sort of like trapeze thing, and just sort of like launch myself a little bit further so that I use less movement, so I can keep running.
All right, make an acrobatics check.
I have a +6. Come on.
Stupid decisions get stupid rolls.
As your shoes hit the floor, you realize that there's grease on the soles of them, and you slip and fall prone.
But no damage?
And take some damage.
I was going to say, I thought a fall from 30 feet would hurt me.
Yep. You take 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Crunch. Bref, what do you want to do?
I mean, I have no idea where she is, but being the barbarian that I am, hearing a fight starting, I think the first thing I would do would be to go into a rage, and the next thing would be to start running down the stairs. I don't think I would notice in time that they're oily.
Okay.
Dog pile on the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, I'm not at the bottom, I'm on the side.
So, you're trying to run down the stairs?
Yes.
Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh wait, that's me throw. Okay, hold on. There we go.
Yes, you slip.
God.
And slide down the stairs, being prone. And taking... You're basically beat up by... I mean, you just fell down the stairs. So, you take 12 points.
Okay, would that consume my action? Or...
Yes, it will consume all your movement.
Okay, movement, but not action. Okay, what do I see at the bottom of the stairs?
You see no lady. You see Blitz fallen prone over here, actually.
Can I call out as I hear breath coming down the stairs that she's in that door?
Yeah.
I would just point out that she's in the door on the far left, or wherever that direction would be relative to breath.
All right, I guess I would spend my action to dash and get over here.
Well, you have to spend half your move standing up.
Oh, sorry, correct. Okay, let me remove. That ends my turn. I'll just figure out the movement.
All right. Well, it's going to be Mavra after, so.
Oh gosh. Mavra, seeing what happened to Breath, will sigh in exasperation, and I think she'll go to the top of the stairs and see if she can find a way to reset the trap so that the stairs go back to normal.
She's gonna. How is she gonna do that? Sorry.
Because the stairs, they're like Are they still slanted?
No, they're regular
Oh,
stairs.
they're just oily.
They're just still oily.
Okay, never mind. She will just go to the stairs and try to descend them much more carefully than Brett.
So she moves half down the stairs.
Okay. I will figure out the movement. She will dash, but she'll double her move. Use her action doing that.
Okay. All right. So
I
she
will
makes it
figure
to
out
the
the
next
distance. That will end her turn.
Yeah, that's fine. I just move her down. Okay.
Perfect.
So there we go. All right. Vapos.
All right. Vapos is going to go down just a couple of steps to get to the point where he's underneath the floor of the second hole. And he's going to hop over the rail to get down to the bottom.
Okay. And then slow fall?
And then slow fall.
Alright, so he'll end up splot down there.
Okay. And then he's just gonna look to Blitz and say, "Is everything alright?"
I threaded the drow because I thought she did something to Bella and she was acting very suspicious and she ran into that door where the crazy gearhead guy was. Maybe go get her. That would be great.
Okay. And then Vapos will continue to run and...
How much speed does he have left? Like, a lot, right?
Yeah, so he can get there on a normal move.
Okay. Okay, wow. Blitz and Bref, before I forget, I should have had you roll a perception check just now. So you do that while Vapos continues his turn.
Okay. Is the door open or is it closed?
It's closed.
Okay. Vapos... Spend a key on this, but I'm not going to. I'm going to spend one key on Step of the Wind to dash as a bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm going to get to the door and I'm going to open it.
Okay. I whispered you, Jeremy. Alright, you open the door, and beyond... you see this. Only this guy is over here. He looks up from his notebook and he says, "I really cannot tolerate these constant interruptions. If you're here to purchase something, let us do business. Otherwise, I must..."
Right, I'm going to ignore him and I'm going to I'm going to try to see if I can spot anywhere that she might have gone in here.
Okay. Make a perception roll.
22.
There is a slightly open door right here. There's also... well, 22 is pretty high. There's also... a big fold in the rug. Secret door!
Yeah.
Secret tunnel.
Secret, secret, secret tunnel!
I think Akiri isn't in the turn order.
No, I'm not.
Alright, yeah, Vapos will go to the rug and he's going to pick up the end of it and throw it over.
That would be an action. Does he have anything remaining?
He does have an action remaining.
He did have to use like a bonus action to open the door before, just a second ago.
Oh, that was okay. I had already spent my bonus action dashing.
Oh, okay. then you probably would have had to use your action to open that door.
Okay. Then I guess I'm going to. You said that the door here was already slightly open.
True. Mm-hmm.
Then he'll just kind of force his way through it.
Okay, you kick the door open, burst into the toilet.
Okay.
There is a lovely window that would be too small for anyone but a halfling to fit through to the outside.
Okay. Then Vapos is just going to shout back to the others. I think there's a trap door under the rug.
Well, you don't need to go shouting it to everybody. That is supposed to be my private...
I love this guy.
Right. Okay. Gonna deal with his short attention span later.
I think Akiri is next. Em forgot to select her token.
Oh. What did she roll?
A 9.
Okay.
Bella, are you still in the chair?
She's waiting for her turn. She reacted slow.
Yeah.
Alright.
Vapos did pull her out of the chair.
Oh,
I don't
missed
think
that.
I'm technically sitting in the chair, but I'm probably pretty close to it.
Oh, yeah, you got up from the chair. That's right. I remember that now. So you're standing next to it right now.
Yeah.
Teacup still steaming. Akiri, what do you want to do?
Akiri's gonna move over to Bella. I believe she has enough movement for it. Yeah. I'm gonna go over to Bella, and then she's gonna say, Bella, are you okay? Bella, you okay?
No, I'm not okay. Everything is going completely to hell.
Alright. Cool. Your eyes look really weird. Nah, that's not a gimmick, never mind. I was gonna say, I'm gonna pop remove course on her.
It's probably trying on all those pairs of glasses. They always leave me a little bit unfocused.
We're just gonna do this just in case. Akira's gonna pop remove curse on Bella.
Okay. I guess you heard the NPC say that.
Yeah,
What's the casting time on Remove Curse?
that's an action.
Really?
Yep. Casting
Okay.
time, one action. Here, it'll be thrown in chat.
Thanks.
You touch all curses affecting one creature or object, and if the object is a cursed magic item, its curse remains. The spell breaks its owner's attunement to the object, so it can be removed or discarded.
Very cool. You hear and feel this power shutting down, and then and the runes glowing on the giant arcane cannon kind of dim and then brighten. To use modern parlance, it's kind of like the whole thing's restarting.
Gotcha.
Rebooting. Which, fortunately, I haven't had to do that to the stream so far tonight.
Fingers crossed, knock on
You
wood.
just cursed
wood
it.
somebody.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
jinx it.
We'll cast Remove Curse, somebody! Quick!
I can't do that IRL. I'm sorry.
And what happens is that Bella gets thrown to the side, knocking over the other lady's teacup with a crash. And as appearing in her space, is Lady Uvazar.
Great.
Shoving you to the side.
Oh,
Zoop.
you're back.
She looks incredibly annoyed.
Hi, what's going on?
She slumps into the armchair.
And the boys are downstairs running after her.
At least I thought I might get 5 minutes. You guys come back upstairs, I assume? Hearing the conversation?
Yeah, if I hear her voice, I'm gonna come upstairs, yeah.
She slumps into the armchair. That was...
sounded like things went badly downstairs. Is there anything I need to apologize for?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Oh, nothing. Your boyfriends are going to be very angry at me, but all I did was want to go for a fucking walk. Get some air, like I said. So you guys come running back up the stairs.
Vapos is going to apologize to the guy for breaking into his room first.
Somewhat the worse for wear. He says, just remember to...
Yes, of course, I most certainly will.
Next time.
And then I will close the door behind me.
Okay.
Does Blitz hear her say, I just want to go for a walk and I wanted 5 minutes?
Yeah, you walk into the room just as she's saying that.
Okay. Blitz is going to walk over to Bella and be like, don't you get it? You were supposed to replace her.
Well, be that as it may, what we were trying to be is on a diplomatic mission.
Yeah, and she starts that off by tricking you into being stuck on that chair, staring out of a telescope without explaining why.
But she wasn't stuck in the telescope. She was up and offering us tea.
The point is it was a trick. And I don't care if it was an innocuous one, it was still a trick. And this entire tower is full of tricks and traps and dangerous people and dangerous things. And I'm sorry, I got blasted all to hell before we walked in here, so I'm a little bit suspicious of everything happening. So when I see that one of my friends is obviously cursed, I'm not in the mood for diplomatic negotiations.
I
say we leave her here and just move on.
You should all listen to this lad. He knows what he's talking about. If only someone had warned you.
I turn to Lady Ubashar and I say, I know that this is probably the least of anybody's concern right now, but I feel that I cannot emphasize enough. He is not my boyfriend.
Wrong tiefling.
Well, if you say so, I figure he must be the smart one. Yes, I suppose I used you so I could get a little freedom. I can't leave this room. Can you blame me? I am the Watcher. I watch all the goings-on. And I didn't even get to be the great bard of astrology. How fair is that?
Sounds terribly unfair.
It is terribly unfair. Besides, you got to see something that most mortals never even know about.
Oh, we know about the moon.
Yes, but you do know about the dragon that pulls the moon off course.
Ah, the tiny dragon. Yes, Bella told us about that.
Tiny. Ah! He could eat this whole tower and all of its inhabitants in one bite.
Well,
That's
I
not an
certainly
exaggeration.
appreciate it. I got to see something remarkable, all thanks to you. Plus, you've been more than generous with your offers of gifts and things like that.
All true, by the way. I didn't say any lies.
No, not at all. I understand how frustrating it must be for you to be trapped here in this tower all the time. Is it Lord Ubbin that does this to you, or is it simply the magic of the telescope?
It is part of the magic of the Arcane canon. It must have the Watcher.
I see.
They are bonded. The most I could ever get away would be until the next dawn.
I see.
Perhaps a little longer, if the moon is right. But it's hardly ever right nowadays. She snaps her fingers and the broken teacup reforms, complete with tea, and takes a sip. I swear, I would go mad if I didn't have my occasional little jokes.
I can see that. It sounds like you've tried to make the best of a situation that's frankly untenable.
Yes, besides, can you be mad at me? I gave you a gift. A magical item.
Yes, I've been meaning to ask you more about what these spectacles do.
They light up.
Oh. Well, that's exciting.
Yes, very useful for those who cannot see in the dark.
Very much so. Well, those will be actually invaluable for us since we have a couple of our number who are incapable of seeing in the dark, and it frequently causes us to run into problems. So this is actually an incredibly valuable gift to us. Thank you very much.
You are very welcome and very polite. Unlike your grabby, handsy friends.
I think that this has all been one big misunderstanding, and I hope that you can see from their perspective that they were simply concerned for my welfare.
I can see most things, including their perspectives.
Well, there you go then.
So, what do you want to know if you don't want to buy anything?
Mayfra speaks up and says, on the way downstairs, are there any traps we should know about?
Traps? I don't remember. I have been trapped here for centuries now. But I think your dwarf friend knows a bit. Besides the traps on the stairs, I remember traps on the doors.